Total Mayhem Go Home Show, HGC, end of April. We started off the show with Professor Nero continuing the prodding and poking of RP Jr. and his dad, Coach Dick, and the All Star team. This is just to be a final little angle ahead of the Total Mayhem tag team title reveal of Demons of Rage versus the Vesey brothers. And RP Jr. will be in the international title tournament facing the winner of Cowboy or Eric Tyler tonight. Following that, we just had basic tag match with Black Serpent Cult defeating the War Eagles. Just needed a match to kind of fit the card. Speaking of which, we had Damon Carville defeat Golden Fox. So Damon Carville is feuding a Whistler. If you remember last week, Whistler was signed by SWF because I didn't have my notification set. So he will be leaving the company. So ultimately, look for Damon Carville to defeat him at Total Mayhem. And I'm not going to give him a heater. I'm just going to have him ride solo. We have Lance Henderson saying he's going to win the Cruiserweight title when he faces Dark Eagle at Total Mayhem. Now, if you remember, Lance Henderson is like the sidekick, lackey to Flapjack. Not really sure who's the leader there, but they're like paired together, and they've been dealing with the Cruiserweights for a month now, 2 months now. You get it. So yeah, just kind of little final angle there ahead of the Cruiserweight title match, although the angle did kind of hurt the ratings. We follow that up with Travis Sentry saying Beelzebub is going to destroy Dusty Streets. He's going to end his career. He's going to hurt him. He's going to do this. He's going to do that. Just a way to kind of put a nail in the coffin of the build for this feud. So we'll Beelzebub versus Dusty Streets at Total Mayhem. Speaking of Total Mayhem, again, just kind of basic go home show stuff. Liberty and Romeo Heartthrob are in a face-to-face just ahead of their match at Total Mayhem. That's built around Romeo being jealous of Liberty being in his youth, being the hot new star, and like, all the attention that comes with that. Another just match to kind of get people on the card. We have Charlie Homicide defeating Teddy Flame. Charlie Homicide will be in the triple threat hardcore title match at Total Mayhem, facing the Danger Kid and Dick the Devastator. Just yeah, pretty basic here. Teddy Flame didn't really complain about the loss. I did keep him strong here. So hopefully this does help Charlie, as he is someone that's going to be like a upper mid card heel for us, and the hardcore title I do have some decent plans for, I think. Jack Bruce picks up another win, this time over Electrico. I can't remember if I did this match already, but just to kind of, again, a lot of the matches so far have been a means to an end, not real meaning or whatever, because we got the pay-per-view coming up, and God forbid someone gets hurt. Frankie Future, who returned last week, costing Brent Hill or distracting him in the international title tournament, kind of reveals Sam Strong is the one who helped him get back in HGC, and he is going to return the favor by beating Brent Hill at Total Mayhem. Just kind of a way to put a conclusion of the Protege feud on, but it's not really the conclusion because it's probably going to go past that. But like, it's a way to just the next chapter of like Frankie and Brent were going to be Ripcord's protege. He picked Brent. Frankie got beat up. Frankie's back now thanks to Sam Strong, which also gives I think a little bit of heat of the Sam Strong Ripcord feud. That of course will be our main event. Speaking of main event, in a fantastic match, Eric Tyler defeats Cowboy Ricky Dale. And he is advancing to the finals of the International Title Tournament, facing RP Jr., which should be a hell of a match like this was. And then to like end the show, we conclude with Sam Strong, who his name has been getting through the ringer thanks to Ripcord over the past couple of weeks. So Sam Strong comes out and thinks Ripcord should be sympathetic to Sam Keith, as Ripcord is a recovering addict, or some sort of snarky kind of catty comment about Ripcord's history, because Sam Strong is like, that 94, 95 Hulk Hogan, where I do want to like kind of get him there to, NWO, but we'll see. But yeah, this just feels right. And then, of course, afterwards, Rip attacks him. So we end the show with Ripcord having a little bit of heel heat over Sam Strong, and should be our best show rating. And I'm going to predict we beat SWF. Watch him have Christian face versus Tommy Cornell in the main event and just have like a 99 rating. Yeah, I mean, none of the matches really meant much, but we did get another one popularity, so we're up 6 in 4 months. So really by the end of the year, 65 is very possible. to be on Ace. And then when we're on Ace, I think popularity and everything will be all right. Hey, this is our first win. Nice. And still no Tommy Cornell. Just make sure he wasn't added in like some random tag. Yep. That's crazy. How big's their roster? Yeah, their roster isn't that big, so like you think they would use Tommy, but nonetheless, our first win out of what would that have been? 17. We're 1 and 17, 16 now against SWF. Huge win. I think we're kind of getting to a point I'm happy with like the hierarchy of the card. Other people I still want to get a little more popular, a little more over. Like Cowboys still at that like young low 30s level. But we're kind of playing the long game here because, like I said, once we get on Ace, then there's no real popularity cap. It's just going to be, who gets over. First, now there might be popularity cap, and past TEWs there was. This one, I'm not sure. Don't really remember with my PSW save that was like the only other save I played so far. Um, and then in regards to Total Mayhem, the card's pretty much set. I'm not going to bring in Vengeance. There's nobody I'm really bringing in right now, no big ideas or whatever. It's a end of the beginning of HGC where the beginning's first 6 months, because the company started in December and in canon, the first 6 months is really just like creating that like lore and hierarchy. So we know who our main eventers are, we know who our mid card guys are, we know who our future stars and all that. So I'm pretty happy. Okay, Jack Bruce is not recognizable. Um, yeah, and then to be honest with you guys, like I said previously, I don't really have a plan of like month to month, year to year. I just have like a general outline of what I want to do, and I'm looking forward to seeing how that plays out and develops. Like we didn't expect Sam Keys to be available. I fully was expecting him to be in SWF forever, but now we know we can bring him in down the line. So next show, HGC Total Mayhem. We're crowning all of our champions, ending a lot of feuds and starting some new ones. I'll talk to you guys next time. Thank you.